Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And as you can see, we've already started here. Chelsea have gone with a 4-5-1, Jim.
Well, the lone striker has to be prepared to do some of the work himself, but essentially...
And the shot! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless.
The goal scored for Manchester United after 7 minutes is number 14, Bruno Fernandes.
So, a breakthrough already. Pedro Neto. Referee's given a throw. And that's definitely not his best. And here's Isak. Fernandes. And Fofana. Palmer. And Gusto. Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. He has found the way through. Looking to play him in. And it's Vitinha. And it's skewed away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Palmer. And Lavia. Now it's João Pedro. Hernandez. Now it's Mbappe. Saliba. And it's Messi. He's found a way through. And the shot! They've done it! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing. Manchester United are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Now it's João Pedro, nicely spread. Palmer, looking for the run. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Van Dijk. Saliba. De Jong. Alexander-Arnold. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Mbappe. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now it's João Pedro. Pedro Neto. And it's De Jong. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Bruno Fernandes. Messi has it in a wide position, climbs up big! He will be livid with himself.
Manchester United certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Lavia. Now it's João Pedro, distributed tidily. That has ended up in no man's land. Alexander-Arnold. We expected better, and so did he. And it's Caicedo. He's in a great position here. He's shifting through the gears here. Fernandes is having a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Mbappe. Chips it through. Danger averted for now. De Jong, and here's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passes. Tries a shot! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Number 15, Alexander Isak.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Fernandes. For Pedro Neto. Now it's Messi. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Vitinha. Now this could be a chance. Delivers the ball. Gusto.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Lavia. Caicedo. Now it's Palmer. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, shooting chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just
And please
tearing it up
welcome the lads to
at
the
will.
field.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they want to keep things that way.
Manchester United are cruising it at half-time, 3-0 ahead. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Lavia. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's João Pedro. Picked out brilliantly. Shot a goal! No mistake! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So is this the start of a comeback? Can he latch on to this? That's an excellent interception. João Pedro. Now it's Fernandes. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Palmer. Oh, that's fabulous. Elects to cross. Bruno Fernandes. Vitinha.
They've got to make this nice and quick. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He is through here. He's had a shot. And that would have been some goal.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Now it's João Pedro. Spread it left. Oh, he's found support out wide. Goes for a shot! Searching pass he's played there. De Jong. And the counter is on. Alexander-Arnold. Good driving run. Real chance! That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Played out to the right. Mbappe. And he's chosen to go back. And he's straight offside. Isak looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's Vitinha. João Pedro. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's picked his way through. And that is a little undercooked. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto with the delivery. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Big chance! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Number 45, Lavia.
Hernandez. And it's Bruno Fernandes.
Number 14.
Bruno Fernandes. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's João Pedro. Over to the left. Pedro Neto gets into some space. He's got away. Shot shapes to shoot! And here's the chance to counter. It's a good foot in there. Now it's João Pedro. Hernandez. Bruno Fernandes looking to add to his goal. And Hernandez. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Can he get onto this? He's in space and looking for options. Pedro Neto with the delivery. He has done it! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Number 20.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Chelsea get themselves back into contention.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
And here's Neto. And he's cut it out.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Great ball, and he's in here. There's the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Pedro Neto goes short. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. There's obvious upset over that challenge. You can see the players face to face. Let's hope this doesn't escalate. Van Dijk gets it away. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Mbappe, and he's managed to get free. Mbappe. Drive, decent chance! And that may well be that. That is that. Manchester United proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so